I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need tease, cash app, them more PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun, Jackson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Jackson now on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 4th down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And that one's gonna be knocked away, and that's gonna force a change in possession. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. He rolls to his right. On the move, past the 40. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, Largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he works it down to the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Watson looking to throw. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. Pickup of 2 here. And that gives the Browns a first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Watson on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. Escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Watson. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a 3rd time for 6.
On now is York to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Let's go now.
Motioning him from the slot right. This is Henry on 2nd. And he's brought down for a loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Ready.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Browns will go on offense. Ball at the 33 for first down. From the gun, Watson. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Second down, Watson throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throwing on third down, Watson. That's going to be caught by Evans. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Watson now off play action. Finds a seam down the middle. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns pull that in front further, 13-zip. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now is York to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
The drive begins with Henry. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense up to the line fast.
10 yards on the pickup. Check.
On second down, here's Henry again. And he'll get it up to the 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First and 10, here's Jackson. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. It's a two-score game early. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Flying down the middle with Henry. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 31. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hardy on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Into a crowd and, intercepted! And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that defense got a little something extra after the pick, and any return is normally a product of good coaching. They drill this all the time on the practice field about becoming a runner, finding the near sideline, your defensive players becoming blockers, and I know it doesn't show up as a ton of return yards on the stat sheet, but boy, every yard's important and critical in the game of football.
First down throw for Jackson. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Go.
2nd and 10 now. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 range, 70 range.
And again, it's Jackson. His running back catches it downfield. Touchdown, Baltimore. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Hardy on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Forced out to his right. This finds Evans, complete. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Offense up to the line fast. He takes a pop and the ball comes out. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This one finds Kelsey. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
It's into the hands of White. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Working inside the red zone. To the outside and complete to Kelsey. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Browns hoping to take a lead going into the break.
60 Eagle, 19, right here. Yep.
Sticking to the air with Watson. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get some late points and the lead. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Jackson looking to throw. Catch made by Mitchell. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Let's go.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Jackson now on 3rd. That one's cut along the left sideline. They get 28 out of that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Cut near the goal line. And he pushes all the way to the goal line, but gonna be out at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, smash.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens to tie it before halftime. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Hardy on the return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Watson on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Sideline throw complete to Cooper. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens might be able to get some points late after the interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
First play, he's going for it to the end zone. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. From the gun, Watson. Pass taken in by Sutton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Working from the gun, Watson. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Play action, it's Watson. Headed out right. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
That pass is complete to Kelsey. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that gives the Browns a first. Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal. They'll go right back to Pierce. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up second and goal. White. And he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take the lead right away in half number 2. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. On now is York to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Handoff headed right to Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Jackson to throw it. Walker holds it in. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Completed to Flowers. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's 2nd and 2. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Working quickly here. Second and 10 now. Throwing deep towards the end zone. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie us up 28-all. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Roll! Let's go now!
It's White on the give.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Here's Watson, first and 10. Hits him on the out route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Throwing the out route complete.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
That's the end of the third on Sunday night. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the fourth. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Watson looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Cut by Sutton. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Let's go!
Play action now with Jackson. Pass caught along the sideline by Mitchell. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 4. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. Offense in the hurry up here.
2-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run for Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Pistol snap to Jackson. This finds Likely. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Come 19! Come 19! Take go!
From the red zone now. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that 2nd one far bigger than his 1st when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the 2nd half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. The give now to White. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. He completes it in traffic. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Watson now off play action. Escapes the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Watson on 1st and 10. He's on the move. He just throws this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Working quickly here. He's back to throw. This one finds Kelsey. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Browns needing 4 points. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Trying to hit his fullback there. So it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun give now to Dillon. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. On the move, headed right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Ravens make the play that should win them this game.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I don't think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
should, man. Point blank, do what I could, man.